Leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Ryan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Matt Bosher, seventh-year man from Miami, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to. Two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher and Takk McKinley out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
after the penalty. Here's Freeman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. They toss to Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Freeman a first down and more. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to try and score?
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run here with Freeman, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, he was the MVP of the NFL last year, off to a good start this year as well as he connects on his first touchdown pass of the new season.
And it takes a lot to be able to kind of shake off the year before. What I mean by shake off, put it aside. Just because you're the MVP before doesn't mean you're naturally going to play to that level the next season. But he's managed to go ahead and compartmentalize, and he's off to a really nice start.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got Pete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
All right, here we go.
second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first room. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. This is Howard on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky to throw. He hits right, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, they run with Howard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, it's Howard. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 30 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said, taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Play action, Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 26 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
21.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. From the shotgun, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Freeman, he's been busy today, and he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Freeman. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right around the 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
Oh, partner, my partner. That was pretty amazing, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It was a long, long field goal, and that ties this ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And that sideline absolutely loved it, didn't they? I don't know how many of them thought that he would make that, but once the ball got over the crossbar, that's one fired-up football team.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. To throw. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in the field.
Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety, and the game is over. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.